I didn't feel the urge, like when I was younger, I felt it was so important for me to have a Ferrari Testarossa. Like things were so important to me when I was young. And now I just don't give a fuck.
Well, I mean,
I live
Ferrari, look at this.
No, I live in a beautiful home. I drive a nice car. Well, I don't drive very much. But I don't feel the compulsion to go out there and just buy, $100,000 watches and to do things because I think it makes me look cool.
Show up.
It doesn't, listen, but like, I think a lot of that comes with age too. Like, I think a lot of people like that when you're very young. I see it with kids now, that when they're young and they're making money and they're 20, they find 5 fucking cars. Yeah. And that's normal, I think. A lot of people, you're playing out your adolescent fantasies.
It's like that, yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that, So I think that it's a combination of that, I got older and wiser, and also that I work really hard for my money and I value it more.
Sure.
I still spend a lot, though. I'm a spender. I'm not like,
How much money do you spend for your lifestyle monthly, more or less? Can we know?
Yeah, I don't really want to talk about that. But let's just say that I spend a lot.
Okay.
I spend a lot. My life is expensive to live. I have children who I love to help out. And I like to travel well. But so it's not cheap to be me, but I'm willing to work really, really hard.
Of course, yeah.
To make sure that, I don't have to worry about how much I spend. Sure. And that's always been my philosophy is like, is try to make so much money so you don't have to really worry about how much you spend, like, because it doesn't impact that.
Freedom.
Yeah.
Freedom, which is the best thing.
Yeah.
So let's speaking about Jordan today, all right? So I have my sales team, okay, my company. He's my sales manager. What if I want you to train my sales team, okay? Would it possible, and what would it cost? I mean, it's something that we can do it or not?
Oh yeah, I mean, listen, it's not cheap.
Yeah, of course, that's right.
But you get what you pay for. So whatever the price I would charge, you would be you would get 10x return or 100x return. So that's why people hire me, right? And I have a lot of really big clients, right, that hire me to help them grow their sales forces, and a lot of it, when I do that, it typically is not just that. It's like they really want me to help them with their sales, but many times, like, you need to also go back a step to the marketing and to make sure the process itself, because business is not just sales. There's marketing, there's operations, right? So all those things need to be firing at the same time, the highest level, to really have a business that functions. Because you could have and I've had this before, right? People have hired me, and I'll give you an example. In Australia, I was hired. Someone was paying me, it was $1 million a month. Okay, that's a lot. Okay. No, I'm sorry, I'm exaggerating. It was $500,000 a month with bonuses, right? And the first thing I did was I went out and focused, and he says, I got my operations, they're great, just blow up the sales. And we took his sales, and he was doing about $3 million a month in sales, and we took it to $9 million the first month, and $12 million the second month. And his business imploded. It just fucked up his whole business. Because what I found out is that while he told me that he had his operations in order, he didn't. He was doing everything manually. He wasn't order. So it was a lesson for me. This was many years ago. It was a big lesson for me so I never go into a company now and just blindly blow up their sales, because if they don't have their operations in order, the ability to track, and it's pretty easy these days. There's great software that you have for this stuff. Or they don't have the marketing, worked out. Then, marketing is like the gasoline that makes the sales engine run, and they have to work hand in hand together, right? So, yeah, I mean, companies hire me. I spend, the vast majority of my time working on my own business. But I do have some very big clients that I consult for.